What's going on, people? I'm gonna make a review today. This video is about review about mainly about the folding propeller. However, also a comparison about every single propeller: the stock propeller, the True Glide, and the folding propeller. However, I have to apologize because the way I planned this turned out to not to be the way I wanted. I'm gonna show a video, but I'm gonna first explain how I worked everything. But then I got interrupted by an accident, so I couldn't make the videos of how I tested every single one. So I did test every single one of them, all of them before I started making the video. But once I was in the middle of the video, something happened. I'm also gonna share that with you. I want you to understand one thing. I don't work for Fliteboard. I'm just an enthusiast like you who likes Fliteboard, and I try all their gear. And the experience that I go through, I try to share with you guys as well, so you don't have to go through the same problems that I've done. So first of all, I'm gonna explain how I tested every single one of them. I did a test by with all of them before I start recording by riding the board to see the speed, okay, the speed of the propeller, and in comparison to the energy that you put on, the output of the propeller, and also gliding, not surfing, but gliding. I'll land the board in the water and let the trigger go and let the board glide on the water to see how much drag the propeller did. So I'm gonna give an idea what happened and the incident that happened, so you can see why I have to stop and I have to now talk about each single one of them rather than show what happened, rather than going through the process of what happened to every single one of them. So this is the footage right now of testing actually I was on the mist. I did this, the stock propeller, as a point of reference, and I'm gonna show that test. And once I got to the True Glide, something happened, and you're gonna see that right now. So basically what I'm doing right now is just riding the stock propeller. I'm just pretty much comparing the noise, and also I'm at 8th gear going at 19 miles an hour. I just like testing on the regular. Now I'm gonna test the glide. I'm at 6th gear right now, gear number 6. The board is in the water, and as soon as I cross the boat, I'm gonna let the trigger go and see how much drag I'm gonna have until I stop. So gear 6, the board is in the water, and here comes the boat. Let's see how long it's gonna take me to drag, and I'm gonna let go right now. All right, and here I am. Boom. So that's from here, as you can see, until the pole over there. Well, let's see now. Same test with True Glide propeller. So this is about a whole length of the dock, and some probably 2 lengths of the dock. Let's compare the other one now. All right, just install the True Glide propeller now, and I'm gonna go through the exactly same steps again. As you can see, the True Glide propeller right now. I'm gonna go through the same process right now and see the difference. Now I'm using it. Fuck no. Hell the fuck no.
I am so sorry for the swearing here, guys, because I really got pissed off because it's the second time this happened to me. I was just being stupid.
Yep, broken board. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to, once again, second time that this happens to me. And once again, I cannot blame Fliteboard for this, alright?
So I'm just going to talk over to let you know what happened over here, because I know when I'm in the water you can barely see what I'm saying. So I'm gonna just let you know what right now, right off the bat. Again, as I said in the beginning, I cannot blame Fliteboard for this. Fliteboard does make a very resilient product. It is bulletproof, but it's not idiot proof. Once again, this is the second time that happened to me in Florida. Florida is a very weird place for you to ride because it has a lot of sand dunes, sandbars that comes out of nowhere, especially on a low tide. And that was the same mistake that I made last year. I went out on a low tide, not knowing the area well, and especially going way too fast. I was probably around 25 miles an hour when I hit that sandbar. Now, if you want to see the footage that when that first happened, I'm gonna leave a link below. Actually, how to fix this. But as I said, I'm gonna leave a link below. But as I said, this won't happen to you if you're not being stupid as I was. I can completely take a blame for this because I was going again too fast in an area that was too shallow. And guys, I'm here just to share my mistakes and my stupid mistakes and my learning curve with you guys so you can learn how not to do the same mistake as I did. I hope this is helpful, but let me now go back to the review on the propellers. I hope this is helpful to you guys not to make the same mistake as I made.
So now that you have an idea why you have an idea what happened and why I'm doing the review like this rather than have the board on me and writing. So now you know why I'm doing this. I'm gonna get into details for every single propeller and what experience I have on each single one of them. So the stock propeller is, of course, is the most common one that you're gonna come on your board, and it's gonna give you the range performance for everything else. Of course, this propeller, the stock propeller, the only thing you cannot do with that is surf. So this is a all-around propeller except surfing, and it's gonna cost you about $35. So if you're not into surfing, you're never gonna get into surfing, this is your propeller. It's gonna cost you $37 or $40 or so. Now, the progression is the True Glide propeller. The way the True Glide propeller works has almost like a clutch. Let's say you press the trigger, the propeller pushes the water. Correct? You push the propeller, and once you let go, the water now, the clutch now makes it spin freely. To give a better example, just like a bicycle. If you pedal a bicycle, you have the torque, and then once you stop pedaling, the wheel spins. Same thing with this. So, exactly same performance in terms of torque and performance as the original propeller. However, you can actually go surfing with it, and it does have a minor drag. So once you're riding it and you stop, it will drag a little bit, not that much. So this propeller is a all-around propeller, and for surfing as well. So not only gonna have, you can cruise, you can go long distance, has a great performance, but also you can do surfing with it. And when I say surfing, really ride waves and so forth, or downwinding. And it does have just a little bit of drag in comparison with that, which we're gonna get into pretty soon. So this is your all-around propeller for everything, even if you wanna go surfing. And this goes for about $350, I think, $350. You gotta check a look at the price and so forth. And when you buy it, it comes with the own tool and everything else for you to make it install. Now let's talk about the folding propeller. The folding propeller is specifically made for surfing. However, you still can get some performance of it. Now, comparing to the True Glide or the original propeller, as you can see, it's only 2 blades. So you will not have as much torque and performance as the 3 blades because it's only 2 blades. However, the glide on it is amazing because once you stop spinning the propeller, it folds and you have basically no resistance at all. I would say it's about 10 to 15% more glide than the True Glide propeller with the folding propeller. So the only downside of the True Glide, the folding propeller is you can tell there's not as, I don't want to say powerful. It does spins, it gives a push, but it's a little less performance than this. Also, you're gonna notice too, there is a little bit of it's not as quiet as this because there are some moving parts here. Although they're locked, you're gonna feel a little difference between. Will not be as smooth as these 2 propellers. However, if you are your whole target is surfing, this is definitely, it's gonna be your propeller to go to, because I noticed they're gonna be about 10 to 15% more glide with this than any other, than the True Glide propeller. And it's a piece of art. It's a beautiful, 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 very well engineered propeller. And this, I think, goes for, I think, $400 or $420. I don't know. You gotta look at the website. So this is propeller, basically mainly for surfing. Now imagine this: for who is surfing, they don't need that much performance, because they pretty much stay in the same spot on the surfing spot, that you just go catch a wave and come down again. So particularly for surfing, it's not all around propeller. However, you can go for long rides and so forth, but I think you're probably gonna lose about 10% to 8% of its longevity in terms of the battery and so forth, okay? So to sum up, long distance and cruising, all around propeller, long distance, cruising and surfing, a little bit of drag, mainly for surfing propeller. So it's pretty much your choice what you want to do and for what type of ride you're gonna have. Guys, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. Just send me a text. Please consider subscribing, and pretty soon I'm gonna be making a video about an idea that I had that might be a good thing. But anyhow, I hope you liked it. Please consider subscribing, and have a great day. See you guys in the water.